horse friends, and welcome back to The Imperfect Equestrian. Today I've got something fun for you. Do you ever really struggle to think of things that you can do with your horses, some exercises, and maybe all you've got is just a single pole? Well, today JJ and I are going to show you 10 beneficial exercises that you can do with just that one single pole there.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got.
Just stepping over a pole seems like a really obvious exercise to do with a single pole, but it's a really good low impact exercise that almost any horse can do. You can do it at different directions and at different speeds, and at the very least it's going to help with their coordination. One step at a time does exactly what it says on the box. I'm asking her to move one hoof at a time. So she brings forward one, and then I ask her to wait. And then we ask for the second hoof, and again I ask her to wait, and so on and so forth until all 4 hooves are over. It's a great exercise because not only do they need to work on physical properties like their proprioception, where they have great body awareness, but they also need to work on things like our communication together and puzzle solving, so they can understand what you're asking them to do. Backing over a pole is more difficult than it sounds. It's a very physical activity, which is not only proprioception, but also it's going to help joint flexibility, their core and their top line. Now we're really making it more difficult by combining exercises 2 and 3. So I'm asking her to come forward 1 hoof at a time, but then I'm also asking her to take that hoof back, and then 2 and 3 and so on. I can also do combinations like just asking the front 2 back and forwards, and then just the back ones back and forwards, things like that. So obviously this is great for proprioception, and there's lots of communication going on here as well. It's a really mindful activity. She's really going to have to think about it quite hard. Going sideways over the pole on the ground is an amazing lateral exercise that's going to help with her core, her flexibility, her balance, all those kind of things. There's great communication going on and puzzle solving as well, but it's still a really low impact exercise because we're not on board and we're not affecting how they move. So obviously this can translate to some more dressage type moves later on. If she can move sideways here, she can move sideways going forwards as well. And it's important to get this exercise done in both directions to keep all the muscle use even as possible. Snake weave can be quite difficult to do with one pole. Basically the idea is you go over on one side and come back on the other side of the cone. It's really a flexibility exercise which JJ does struggle with quite a lot. Important to do it in both directions, and there is also a bit of a variation which I'll show you in a second, where if you move on the inside of the cone as well, you give them a little bit more of a curve to go around, but they still need to come back in time to go over the pole. It's more difficult than you think. Raising a pole on one side is quite a traditional exercise. Remember to use all different parts of the pole to go over so you've got some good variation. It's increasing the range in motion and encourages a stretch asymmetrically. It is important though to remember to do this in both directions, and you can do this at varying speeds as well. Straddle the pole is another exercise that brings in a lot of communication. The idea is we want one front leg and one back leg over the pole on each side. It's actually really quite hard to do, although JJ is making it look easy here. Stepping over the pole sideways completely can be a bit more difficult than going sideways over the pole long ways because they have to lift and think about their body. This is probably closer to some sort of Pilates or yoga move for JJ. And finally the small jump. It's much more forgiving on the joints than a large jump, but still helps them build core, flexibility and agility. Well, JJ and I hope that was really helpful to you, and if you enjoyed it, please let us know. And if you've got any ideas of any other exercises that we can do with just a single pole, please let us know in the comments. We'll see you again next time. Bye!